is no problem. And anybody who fight with me, tell them me only a love for them.
All right. We under the big bad wrap it up show with, Kingsley. What's going on, brother?
Let me say,
you're supporting PDP.
let me say good evening. Good evening to one of the number one evening. You know, they say in a show,
What is it?
in a fete,
What is it?
in our politics,
What is it?
when you're speaking, you leave the two best for last.
Oh, okay.
Marshall coming last. You understand? You leave the two best for last. In any way you go, in any fete, any show you go, the best, the two last is the best.
I hear
So the
Marshall
crowd-
just want to start his fest first now, you know.
They had to pay millions because when he started his first, the fete gone in also.
boss up.
They boss up.
He boss up
So,
that fete.
let me say good evening to our listeners, international, Tobago, Caribbean. I'm going to say I'm banded with two under the radar host, David Welch and Heavy Duty.
Bombarding him. We're bombarding him, you know.
Check one.
This.
One. My
You're
mic
up,
low.
you're up. This is our overtake.
So Heavy, good evening to you, my partner.
Good evening, Kingsley. Good evening. David, I know I ain't going to your place. I know it's still in here, but
You trying to
good
run me
evening.
for?
Leave David, man. Leave David, man.
Let the guys from Lavantil talk.
David has work overtime, you know. David has worked
without pay,
but that thing,
without pay.
the reward is at the end, man. So don't worry about that. But Heavy and David, as you hear, here is where we go down in the political mud.
Yeah.
Here is where we
I
go
just
in
wanna
the
do that,
political.
you know. He doesn't wanna
the
go there, you
political
know.
mud. Nah, he has go there. He has go there.
man that's
But
pissed.
he has go there in heights.
No, listen now.
It's when he go there, at the tutorial.
Yeah,
Is that when he go in
that's
there?
he does go there. But
That when he has
remember,
go.
we on wrap up, eh?
Yeah.
He can't tell me nothing now. I can bad talk him how much I want now. He doesn't
Well-
want to go there. He doesn't want to play holier than now. Like if he stop really tote
Yes.
water.
So
You know you're toting water still, you know.
nah, he's up to water. Yeah, I'm 2 tank now.
When I go in the bad talk.
But nah, he didn't do that. You know, you're his partners. But David and Heavy, for over the years, we hear they go come out of that and go to me WhatsApp one time. We hear that the 1%, and this is not about calling no names. This is not about nobody get locked up. Is what the facts is are going to lay out here this evening here. To show you that it's real. The 1% really have their hand in the PNM.
Yep.
The 1% really own the PNM.
Yep.
And why today is the PNM coming out defending the 1%? You see now, for years we hear about it. For years we hear that this is PNM financiers.
Yep.
For years we hear that. David and Heavy, today they're saying that we bring some king council in the country and his money on place for crime, fighting crime, criminal crime. Plus, when you're going after a big fish, you need to have money. Money. Plenty money. Because these people could hire judge, they could hire king council, anything they could do. Because their hand full with cash. Full with cash. And it seems that PNM is own register by the 1%.
Yep.
It own. There's no doubt about it. I take no apology for saying, because when I play that tape and you hear this individual who come from the belly of the beast, who live in the belly of the beast in the PNM, who's a lifetime member of the PNM, who is one of the slave catcher in the PNM.
Yeah.
Tell you what take place with she and them. Play the
I'm
clip.
gonna play it. I forgot to play this at the start though, but let me play it. Alright.
Any views or opinions expressed are solely those of the hosts and callers and do not represent the views, policies, or official position of Talk City 91.1, its management, or affiliates.
That was so wrong. Why am I being punished? That's the question I started asking myself this morning. Why is all of this coming at my way? But TC, my problems didn't start with this debate, you know.
Exactly.
My problems started when I went for screening.
I hope you know that
My
now.
problems
I hope
started
you know that
then.
now.
But stick up and I'll come back to that. I received a phone call from a female deputy political leader of our party this morning. I won't call her name because she didn't call for confusion. But she said to me, why did you have to go to that question and answer? Why did you have to go? I said, well, why not? If it's an opportunity to question the Prime Minister and get her to answer questions that's being asked of our people, why would I not go? She said, but you know that the debate commission was planning a debate. You know that is our people. You know that that is our finances. Why would you try to belittle the debate commission by going to be a part of Kamala's debate? Then that struck the chord with me. Apparently, I fell out of grace with the Syrian community, TC. Apparently, me going on this debate would have drawn the Syrians Debate Commission, who apparently is the finances of our party. And I'm saying because I am a PNM, and there is no questioning that.
Still?
Hold on, let me finish. Apparently, the Debate Commission is extremely upset.
Yes, with you.
That I went to that debate, a grassroots from Laventille, to question the Prime Minister and bring her to account on serious national issues.
You know why?
Apparently, the debate should have only taken place by the debate committee.
When they say so.
Basically.
When they say so.
So,
Nothing.
TC, hold on now, let me explain now.
But you're getting me emotional.
Well, I will give you your time to come in. So apparently, I am being thrown under the bus by my own political party because I upset some Syrians who are in charge of the debate committee.
Okay.
David, you have anything to say?
I don't know that. We knew that from day one, though, right? We knew that that is who they were from day one. When the PM said inside, well, the Attorney General said inside the Parliament that they're going after 1%ers, I see people in the PNM getting anxious. They start to say she attacking Syrians and she attacking this and attacking that, and the opposition leader Penelope Beckles somehow find a voice.
David, I'm telling you this. No one, Dr. Rowdy, no one dismiss, distance themselves from that what Ashavez said there on live radio. That carry on the legacy media. And the question is, to the listeners and to the country, do the 1% own the PNM? And is not the people own?
Of course.
It is games.
I see that.
So it's all boiled down what we were speaking about this afternoon here. About the areas remain in gutter. Because why is the PNM was taking a care of the friends, family, and the favorite, and the finances. They wasn't taking care of their own. So the 1% own the PNM. The instructions. You know, a former MP from the PNM was called to Port of Spain. Kid Valley was called to Port of Spain into our office. Says, yes, we know that. Yes, we hear that. Says, seeing on the whole press conference, not to defend the poor or the needy, but to defend the friends.
And family.
Because today, in the last 10 years, they eaten. And this government stifling them. So they're getting violent. They're now starting to use the people. Because, as I said, this SOE caused this big fish to get whole. because somebody phone. This thing is a serious thing. Somebody phone. David, heavy. Somebody phone. You see now, when it's see, nobody want to hear it because it's not a poor man. It's not a poor East Indian. It's not a poor African. So nobody happy about it. Everybody scared. I hope the government doesn't the eye, the T, the nose, everything. Because why? It's millionaires. If it's a poor man, they say, go ahead. Go ahead, lock him up.
Lock up your hands.
So, definitely, after hearing the group who she called, I call them the 1%, she called them by something else. Dr. Rowley, the PNM, never come out and distance themselves from that. And we know this because the Prime Minister also confirmed it. When he say he come to make the rich get richer, so the rich will help the poor. That was the most disgusting statement. That was for a Prime Minister. That was for a country to behave like America. That was a country to fight for country there. When he said that, the country should have fight for country. Should have stand up and say fight, fight, fight. Stand up to be a patriot. Because how a Prime Minister who own all these houses on them could come to say where he said he grew up Tobago, from Tobago he went Lavantil, so he understand the rich never have before. True. Heavy.
Will you get that clip for that show?
I went and do a dirty work, heavy. I went and do
you got ID?
Every I went with the break. I went let's take the break. Heavy. I went and do a dirty work.
Right.
And look for that clip to put the icing in. So the PNM, we know where they're coming with. We understand where they're coming with. You remember that? Good.
No. Two things that I get from the clip, right? And I want for the public to understand. At that time, Aisha was a big in the PNM, a PNM activist.
Yeah.
And
she still is a PNM.
Well,
she still is a PNM.
As I tell people, when they get brainwashed, right, it don't come out that easy. What happened is that Aisha went up for Port of Spain South seat. She put up herself as a candidate, right? And after that, she was being at she put her in the doghouse, right? So all her accolades and all whatever she did prior to that become null and void, and that's what it is. They victimize you.
Bad.
So what Aisha did, she went on a debate on national television with the Prime Minister at the time under the People's Partnership was Kamala Persad-Bissessar. And because this so-called debate committee that was run by a 1%er didn't like how Aisha went on and do an interview and debated and asked the Prime Minister questions on national TV, right? They get more vexed with she now. And she fall out of favor with the party because of that, based on what she's seen in her clip, right? Yeah. Now, this doesn't surprise me because the PNM will defend the bird, right? And their finances, as we all know, is public knowledge, right? Is made up mostly of the 1%.
Yep.
Right? So they had to come out and defend. But I really don't care. Right? Because nobody really taking them on. Except the few little minions and them who run around on social media talking all sort of stupidness, but they lock them up to take the land and they lock them up to take this. I said that dotish talk.
The own people saying.
You understand? I said that dotish talk. Talk about they lock them up so that they can get they want back their land. That's stupidness. Nonsense. Right? This to me is the first step in the right direction, right? To help alleviate the crime situation that we have in this country. Right? And it's the very first step in the right direction. First government that ever started to deal with crime from the head and not the tail.
Correct.
The UNC under the leadership of the Honorable Kamala Persaud-Bissessar. Go ahead, David.
No, I agree.
Yeah, and David, before you go, and I know because I want to play 2 clips and then we'll take some calls and the break and something, right? But
You trying to keep my hands
no, you will leave just now. David, you will love to respond to this clipping because again, it's here we come to expose them, you know. It's here we come to go down in the mud. Because you see CNC tree,
what?
PNM, CNC tree.
The PNM tree.
Yeah, PNM tree.
Yeah.
Again, I tell, because I hear the listeners calling here and saying that they get the news from that and it is fake. They might give you a little 0.5% good news sometimes.
So they gain you 1%.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You understand?
Okay.
And the publishing right through, because David, I had the facts. I saw Century Tree take a picture from my thing. CN tree. PNM tree.
Oh, okay.
Let me see PNM tree.
Yeah.
I see PNM tree take picture from my social media page and post it on them website. Journalists in this country, David, they do not do journalist work again. You know?
Nope.
They do not do proper research. You know?
Nope.
They depend on people like us who just be on social media. Go out there and take news and take things. And
I
they,
bring
they,
it for them.
they do not investigate.
Correct.
They do not. The reporters in this country, there's not credible whatsoever. There's not. But I want to distance my station, TTT, and my sister's station on here. Because you're different. Real different. Real different. They get independent news here on TTT.
Credible.
Credible
Credible news.
Right?
The independence I know about. Credible news.
David, the media is not like you see a journalist. I can remember, David, journalists leave from Germany, England, France to investigate Jack Warner. They was by his house.
Yeah.
They climb the tree.
Yeah.
They go under his car.
Yep.
They go by his family.
Yep.
They go by his sister.
Yep.
They go in the community.
Yep.
They go where he live
Yep.
to carry the news for the world, proper news.
They even went and asked his mother.
The even
Don't
went
forget
and asked his mother. And he tell him to ask his mother. So David played this clip for me. He's a young fella. I respect him. I think he did the things
that
he
guys
can
are
just-
very good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Intelligent.
Yes.
Let's go.
You know, on with journalism in this country. So yesterday I come across a news article one evening just before I was going to the gym, and I see the article basically said that the Hadids hired 2 English barrister lawyers, foreign lawyers, to come and fight on their case. So I read the article soon as it come out, because most times when news, once I ain't really doing nothing, I just catch the news as soon as it come out, whenever article come out and stuff, right? And I've been updating, as you all know, I've been updating the public, making little videos on the Hadid case, just to kind of, so that people could understand the rhetoric of what's going on, and that no side could actually kind of politicize it, and that people could understand, the general people could understand what's going on clearly in it. But as I read the article yesterday, I say, you know what, I'm not going to make no real video on it, because it's not really a major development. It might be something that I could just mention in the next video when the next major development in the case happen. Say good. To come this morning now and reading the news to see that CNC3 publish publish wrong information. That is the Hadids. It's not the Hadids who hired the English lawyers, but it's actually the state who hired the lawyers. So I studied how something like that could bypass any kind of fact checker or any kind of journalist or nobody. Before you publish the article yesterday, nobody check it and see, hey, there's the wrong information, and they're just posting that. I don't know, I just find that real crazy.
David, use a journalist. Why use a journalist? Use a media personality.
As a nuance, it's psychopath according to people.
You see, the thing with that is they are accustomed doing that.
Normal thing. As a normal thing.
That is something they are accustomed doing.
As I want to be first kind of journalism.
Yeah. They're just throwing thing out there propaganda. You understand? No proper research. And the people buying into that and eating it up and regurgitating that vomit.
Yep.
So we could
Take some calls.
take some calls, yeah?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Voice your opinion live on the air. 622-4911. Or send your WhatsApp voice notes to 394-4911. Talk City 91.1 FM.
The only station that first is us because we're credible. And no, we just get straight from the source.
Yes.
Nobody talking to the rest of them.
Taking
Nobody
every-
talking to PNM3.
Yes.
Nobody talking to... Well,
No.
to
Nobody, David. Nobody.
nobody want to hear from
Nobody.
them.
The best station to lock onto is this station here.
Yeah, TTT. Everything TTT.
Yeah.
Everything TTT limited. No.
Yes.
But everything TTT limited.
And you voice
Before,
note?
that is on our
That's
time.
it.
Yeah. But, let's see.
Somebody calling?
That's all the time. But I'll play it.
Good day, Kingsley. Good day, Heavy. David Preston. They didn't play a voice note on his show. And I need a voice note play on his show. So let David press. I like how Kingsley does. Nixon touch everybody now. You understand? He and Obi.
You delete
I know
everything,
you
you know.
very heavy, so it's a wonderful show this evening. So lock down and listen.
And delete every
David,
voice note before.
the man complaining that you ain't playing any voice note on them. Because like I seen about 2, 3.
Four you delete. Sorry,
you
we
delete.
didn't get
Nah,
to
they
that.
don't really play voices on
I
your show.
don't look at it.
So you can- yes, you can get
6224911.
in.
6224911 3944911. But they didn't call him because I hear.
Nah, they will call. They call just now, David.
Yeah, let them
But
call
they'll
it.
call.
Let them call it. They're calling now. Caller.
Good afternoon, Heavy.
Yes, brother.
Yeah.
Kingsley. Kingsley, go to the head of the class. Heavy. Kingsley going a different way there, boy. I had to say that, boy. Kingsley, go to the head of the class, brother.
Yeah.
And hear this, right? When Aisha went interview the Prime Minister, right? Hear what she said. She went there when she was selling TC. She went there to embarrass the Prime Minister.
Yep.
She was, you understand? How you interviewing the Prime Minister and you went there to embarrass him for what? For the 1%? To look good after you done sale, you went to get a good
For the
against the
PNM,
PNM and you went to run for a seat. Then you had to come and look good, right? To say that you went to interview the Prime Minister. You've been finished, she catch a real slave, you know. That girl catch a real slave, you know, every African person that Aisha well passing, she's supposed to say, I fool he. Kingsley, go to the head of the class.
And I see
If I had a radio program, you would be on it, brother. And you know plenty, Kingsley. Heavy, bless. Yeah.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
Yes. Oh God, your program is 4 o'clock. You see now, you see now, you take it with it, but you see now, it's not about Aisha Bez. It's about PNM lie to the supporters for years and mislead them for years.
Yeah.
And knowing that is a little percent who been benefiting, even the East Indian and all. Big contractors benefit off of the PNM.
Correct.
You see, I can remember that Fitzgerald Hines, I could call him, I was a part of it. Went in around telling African youths, open their thing. We will help you because them Indian and them helping the own. They're giving them a stable job. Wasa. That was the campaign in 2015. That the UNC is not helping African people. And David, we all know. Have you could tell you that? so much of box bin and wall bill. Ghost if Ghost was alive, Ghost could get our history.
Yeah.
The little walk over there from the Bitam highway to the Bushwood is UNC. Do that. With the little bridge is UNC. Do that. The big community center in the Bitam heavy.
Yep.
Caller. 6224911, 6224911.
Yeah, that caller holding on the
Do
line.
that. No, don't do that. Don't the caller. Hold on, take it.
He was talking.
Take the call. I have a caller.
I'll shame out by Kingsley, but take the call. Caller. There we go. Caller, you're live.
Caller, sorry about that. If you call back in the caller, you're live.
Yeah, Kingsley.
Yeah.
And Mr.
David and Heavy every day he doing this, man. Come on.
Yeah. You know, TV station when there was black and white. The first person I see on TTT was Casasco, you know. When he knocked down Father's son in the stand, you know.
Caller.
And when the gold medal was on TTT, you know.
What does that have to do with what we talking?
He does do that. He don't know a program too.
It's on black and white TV. TTT was boss TV station, but Tehran and the big people and all. Yes, you know what that TV when you only TV station.
Thanks, caller.
Yeah,
Thanks. Yeah, he's our next
I hear something about black and white.
If we have it, three voice, do they? If we have it, take it.
One voice note.
If we have the voice, do they?
One voice note.
Okay.
Look,
The text. Okay. Yeah.
6224911, 6224911. Listen, stick to the program now, people. We're talking. There's a good conversation here.
No. That is he. And no, well, okay. Listen to me. Sometimes a caller call in, he have it a point to raise. Nothing wrong with that, but sometimes they go way out of it. Because remember I tell you, David, and I come from a caller, so I understand how callers operate. You know what I mean? I understand how caller.
He called radio for 3 years, he's here.
For 3 years, for
More
10
than
years,
that.
10 years, like 15 years.
A long time.
Long time. I call Umbala Jovis, I call Shabbat. I do call
Since the days of Gladiator.
Since the days of Gladiator.
Kingsley call
Is that what I learn?
Kingsley.
Yes.
King of the
So
airwaves.
we could go for the break now. If we get no call, so we go for the break and we'll be back. Yeah, we get the one.
Caller.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah. You remember wrongly this in a tape that there is a group of monks was and it's just find code of secrecy.
Yeah.
And if anybody break code of secrecy, they will kill them politically.
Yeah.
Right.
Those are the
So
cautionary
that's
shots.
what he was talking about is 1% of them sign a code with the PNM.
Yeah.
And the way it's supposed to benefit the PNM part, the financials, and they suffer the voters. And that's going on for years and years and years, and people have to wake up and see that these people don't care about this country. All they care about themselves. 1% we care about themselves, they don't care about this country.
Agreed.
We have to get rid of them and put people who care about this country, who love country first.
Correct.
Thank you.
And
Yeah, the caution of shots good.
and David, if you ever take it, that is why I come here this evening to tell the African people that stop voting. Take it here.
Caller.
Yeah, all this so ridiculous that
Leave him.
Australia never win the World Cup. That's how we pognant all years.
Report.
We feel the what?
The Indian go win the
Yeah.
You feel Indian go win the World Cup?
I feel them.
I look the next one now.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, God.
Oh, Lord.
Eric, I want you as a PNM answer the question. Do the 1% own the PNM?
You know, he refused. Hold on. You know, he refused. He called at all?
He called
Once.
He called the program.
Go ahead.
Call the
Yes, go
program.
ahead.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah, I asked you a question, Eric.
I would tell you something.
Yeah.
You gentlemen have to be very careful, because Malcolm X will have a serious problem with the way in which you are
Eric,
conducting your
I
life.
ask you a question, Eric. Do the 1% own the PNM? That's what I'm asking.
We go get back to here. We have a voice note here.
Yeah.
We go get back to
Every
here.
Kingsley David, I could be wrong, but if it Kingsley, if you correct me on this, but TTT I think was the first station in Trinidad and Tobago when it was black and white. So I feel that what the caller trying to explain that we call it talk about TTT, the station we should listen to. So you're trying to show people that TTT was out there a long time and something so in that level you probably should explain about.
This contribution more valid than what Eric about to say. That's the truth.
Yeah, Eric,
go ahead.
You know, that's what I like about you guys, eh? You just create your own facts and then you postulate from it.
We like you. We like you.
The PNM. The PNM is owned by the members of the PNM.
The PNM owned by the members of the PNM?
Yes. The membership of the
who's
PNM.
who's the membership of the PNM?
They're wide. They're very period. Yes, them south of the country. Plenty of them.
So is the membership?
They're all over the world. They're all over the country.
Also, is the membership of the PNM? Is the membership of the PNM that finance them?
Of course.
Is the membership of the PNM that build that new Balize house, 500 million plus?
Who else would finance them?
Okay.
Huh?
So the membership,
Listen.
them poor people in Lavantil East and Lavantil West, them finance Balize house.
Heavy, I always tell you, you are much more
you just try to play smart with foolishness.
When we having a conversation, it ought to be something that uplifts the entire country when we are finished. I like to have positive contribution. Conversation.
You want to have a positive conversation? All right, go ahead.
I always like to have positive conversation. And what I'm saying to Heavy is simply this. Diametrically opposite one.
Eric, go ahead now. Eric, go ahead fast.
Land plane, Eric.
Listen. Heavy has been speaking all evening about what the PNM do and what the PNM did not do. And when I try to explain, my very good friend, the only friend I have in the world, David, cut me off.
Yes. That donkey song real good, you know.
That is the big bad wrap up donkey, man. That's the big bad wrap up donkey.
That donkey song good. Call on your live.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
The only way to reprogram these PNM sickle plants is to give them neurosurgery. They need a prefrontal lobotomy. They had to remove part of their brain and transplant. Yeah, that's the only way. They seem never to be able to change or reason about the situation and the circumstances that surround this politics in this whole country.
Correct.
Okay, bye.
You see again, David, we are heading into a battle. We are heading into a local election. Take it if you have it. We are heading into a local election. And the people have to know that if you're voting who you're voting for, you are voting for a percentage. You are voting for a brotherhood of wrongdoers. The people have to know, and especially the African community have to know that that party is a party for the 1%.
Yep.
That party is not a party for the poor and the needy.
Nope.
We are heading into a battle. Because every Monday morning now, they're talking about local election. They can't wait for the date to get penny at a boost. They can't wait. And David...
A boost where though? A boost out?
David, well, I think when PNM Corporation, you know PNM Corporation, who the mayor have extra funds
you
and
never
them.
know now, you know. You never know.
No,
see how things looking? You never know.
David.
Real. I mean, poor, the Spain ain't going away.
Effie, yesterday, Batara, ticket.
Caller. You go on. Go ahead.
Yes, Effie, yesterday, Batara calling you, David said that, to tell me that I must campaign now for UNC to help Lavantil, right? And I tell him, when I was campaigning on Aisha's program for PNN to help Lavantil, where was the voice?
Okay.
Where was the voice?
Okay.
The pastor taped me and sent it to the Prime Minister. The pastor taped me and sent it to the former Attorney General. And said Kingsley is to get locked up.
Lock up Kingsley. Caller.
Yeah, afternoon, gentlemen.
Hold on, caller. David, I was going. Hold on, caller. David, I was going to make a citizen arrest. Dr. Roy was coming back from the airport. And I call on the radio station. And I tell them I'm going to lock up Dr. Rowley. I'm going to make a citizen arrest. David. Ready, caller?
Caller.
Hello.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah, I was telling you on the Express, you know, they have your opinion about a question.
Yeah.
Right, what's good and see. In the beginning, they just put it in favor of the government. And for the rest of the make you feel good, and then the rest is against. Oh, you check that out and see that.
Yeah, brother. Thanks so much.
David,
caller.
yeah.
Caller.
UNC, I'm proud.
Caller.
Good evening, brother. Good evening, brother David.
Yeah.
And brother Heavy and Kingsley. Kingsley.
Yeah.
I want to tell Baratarian and Eric that if they don't pay Scully Carcass and Cedrus, right? There's a place in the end that Trinidad on the foot. It's a oil and it's a coconut estate where people just get work. The coconut estate is not 100%. And those people for the last 10 years have been struggling, right? And the PNM spent $500 billion plus $144 billion in debt, right? What they do? And the people in Cedrus still fighting and uplifting themselves. What all the people in Lavantil do, and to see all as PNM supporters, which is all right, that all know changing the narrative and keeping all themselves in bondage. And then when the other group uplifting themselves with less help for the last 10 years and uplifting themselves, all have a problem with that. When Caroni was closed down, the people didn't do like Wallace said, CPEP and URP and forestry, you know, they went out there who started to vend and sell and make themselves marketable to sell things and promote, get into small business. The PNM come under COVID disguise and try to mash up all of that. Yep. The non-PNM supporters survived through that. And yet still it hurt my heart today. Eric and Barataria, please stop doing the African people that kind of wickedness to all the stuff now, boy. Please. Give all yourself open all the eyes, or open all the conscience in Jesus' name. And let our black brothers and sisters uplift themselves once in the lifetime.
Thanks,
boy.
you understand, proud.
Yeah, man.
You see, take it.
Unlike your last caller, I see everyone as one people of Trinidad and Tobago. The PNM sees that too also, that same way. And his type of economic...
You see,
who did
Eric,
with what?
Eric,
Eric,
as a PNM supporter, you have nothing to show. As a PNM supporter, yes, as a PNM supporter, Lawless, you cannot say what they did for PNM communities, for the stronghold where they've been holding for years.
And Tobago?
What will they do for Trinidad and Tobago? You tell us what. Name two things. Name two things. Eric. Always the problem that African people killing out each other. I know. Eric, what is the problem that African people is below the line? I know. Eric is always the problem. Where are we behind the wall? You know, Eric, because always support this party. This evil party against your own people, boy. Eric, boy, cut you off, boy.
UNC want people killing people.
Cut you off.
Call her live.
Eric is a pathological liar. It has Eric on this same program made it clear that he supported the statements made by that fellow they call Marcel. Alright?
Not on this program here.
Right? He supported he put forward, told Obi that, and you all banned him from this.
Not this program here. He said on stuff on X program and Obi once Obi saying no, he can't call in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and the reason for it was because he said that he was in full agreement with what Marshall said.
Yeah.
And that was a racist statement. Yeah. Now he's saying that he's for everybody.
It is not, PNM is not for everybody. Okay?
No, well, that is what Eric is saying.
I can tell you this. I come from the belly at the beast. I was at PNM. I had to bite my finger to go and vote for the UNC. I bite my finger because I couldn't vote just so it's a cult. It's what they tell you. Behind the Carney Bridge, I could tell you things. Now, today, behind the Carney Bridge, doing well. The community. David, the caller gone?
No,
Caller,
right
go ahead.
here. I am saying, you didn't understand what I say. Eric was the one who said
I know what I said.
PNM is for everybody. Now he's saying, no, he said he agreed with the statements that Marcel,
I hear that. Yes, we hear that. Mhm.
Those statements were racist and prejudicial.
Yes, we know
Now
that.
he's coming to say that PNM is for everybody.
Everybody.
No,
There's
not.
It's a normal thing.
Thanks, caller.
You just change the goalpost, which is a normal thing.
David and Heavy, yeah, we be real. It have in all parties, it have strong supporters, strong sycophants. Don't care what the party right. It come like it's a footballer, it's supporting Messi. You see Messi, it's a man a foul. You're telling the referee no, Messi never do it because a supporter is a fan.
You seem to be a supporter.
It's support. No, I'm a supporter of Brazil.
Good.
So it's in I always just say the UNC supporters have something to show. They have something to talk about in the community. They have something to talk about in the country overall. Eric using that PNM for country. But I am basing on the lower man level. I'm not basing on what PNM did for the country. Take the call.
Caller, you live.
Hello, there's Uncle Tom.
Is Eric again?
No, Rupert. That is PNM Rupert.
What kind of callers you just have on this program? Caller.
No.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, man, go ahead.
Caller.
20 Minister of Finance.
We can't get a call.
Yeah. Minister of Finance, PNM Finance, almost said that you raised gas 5 times.
Yeah,
and them are riot yet. Why do you talk about this kind of thing? And if people are riot yet, he said. And they still want to vote a man and give a man a seat. Yes, it's TNM people are sick in the head. Something wrong with these people. They love abuse.
You see now, David, with me, they get the time to call in here. You know why? They're coming for me. Because, and the reason why I give Eric and them time, I was at a UNC. And I call on all the programs. I get cut off. I get embarrassed. They shame me. They say, as I said yesterday, they say where I'm working. They say the house I'm living in. They say I built a pool. They say who gave me work. They say they write an article about me. Juliet Davy in the papers. Fitzgerald Hines write about me. They went in a meeting. They called, take the call, but call her, hold on. Marley McDonald. David, you know. Take somebody in a room. I was asking them who giving Kingsley information. Why Kingsley getting all this airtime? You don't know why I mention over this politics. You know, David, you don't know what I've been through in this thing, you know. Deep, you know. Far places.
Beast of the belly of the beast.
Far places, you know. David, I tell you, I come with PNM. I couldn't wait to reach 18 years to vote for the PNM. Because it was better in me. it was a thing, but thank God that
you emphasizing my boy point across here.
No.
Are you getting indoctrinated, boy?
David, it's just
you say water.
David,
you don't understand, David. You don't
understand.
We don't understand.
You never understand.
You're young.
And they were trying to reach out to you to understand.
The last picture I see, everyone, the last picture I see in my grandmother who gone years ago house was Dr. Rowley. My aunt have it up. And I take it on and I mash it up. Chambers.
I can imagine how you do that.
Chambers, Egg Williams, everybody there.
We don't want to say it.
Everybody there.
Yeah.
Right? But I say I born at PNM, but I didn't die at PNM. And I was the only PNM in my era, in my time. Aisha was Olawi, who leave the PNM and never go back to the PNM. 10 years. I'll leave the PNM in 2016. I'll leave the PNM. I support RLP.
I know the ILP for Jack one.
Because I support our performance. He was performing. He was a man getting things done. I like them kind of thing. You have to go your finger, so no red tape, no little tape. Your house, your road, pop, it done.
Kingsley and I was in the ILP.
Yes, if he was a candidate or also for the ILP.
Yeah, candidate, man.
Yeah. For Lavantil.
Alright.
For Lavantil, what East or West?
Lavantil East Mover.
Lavantil East Mover, yep.
Yeah, and David Welch never voted for me. That PNM.
He was in politics. He was a baby. He was small. He was 13 years. He now coming.
Voting spirit and in truth.
But one thing I must say, David, I must say, if he coming young and he learned the politics, he learned the art.
Say something.
He learned the art, and I always I always recommend him. I always recommend him. You know what I mean? He have much to learn. You know what I mean?
Heavy day back talk me here today.
He have much to learn. Every we is old school. We is veteran.
I done.
With experience.
David Welch.
We got you all.
David Welch need to go to political
Woodford Square
school, which is Woodford Square.
Yeah, Woodford Square.
Yeah.
Ever been Woodford Square?
I'm gonna hold a rally here, right?
His modernized political thing. Ready yet?
Yeah.
You need some more seasoning. You need to put some more salt and some more pepper and thing on him and let him season a little bit.
He had the
You have the spirit. You have the
spirit.
charisma.
You have the little researching him, little interaction.
But you don't have no empathy.
The good on day.
You don't have no empathy. You don't have no empathy.
Come to me.
To pull them out.
And it's too emotional. Very emotional.
He's a
Cameraman,
emotional.
Emotional.
He was a cut off callers.
Yeah.
Cameraman, switch to me,
callers.
Cameraman.
He's one when he do a video on social media, he will read all the comments.
Read all the comments and block all who attacking him. He block all
who
Don't switch back, cameraman. Cameraman, don't switch back. No. Stay on me. How them feel I'm gonna be bad talking me here on national radio?
How you can bad talk Kingsley on your own show?
I took off my mic, right?
I took off Kingsley mic on your own show.
David, I go for the yards. I go for the yards. And that might carry up to the
Look how quick I can just take them off. I can take them off air easy. Look, people call it. We'll take the last call. Last one. Caller, talk to us quick.
What the ads? Hello?
Yeah,
Kingsley.
talk to us quick.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, Kingsley.
Mr. Bagpo, call back now. You know,
No, I'll be sure. Don't let two of them come and jump me within on the drive.
I don't. No. But don't do that at all. He's a caller here, boy. Don't do that at all. Leave him.
We pulling all the We have all the network covered right now. They want looking for ratings. Don't let them come and jump me the session here, you know. All right, keep them in the place.
Mr. Bagpo.
Mr.
Bagpo.
You know he was our caller before he was your caller. You know when he was. He don't call me. He don't call me by.
You don't call him.
Anyway, Chad, go search you. We're going for a quick commercial break. When we come back, you know, well, when I go up to your news and everything one time, all right?
I news, but play.
Yes, news. Sorry, play. Stay tuned.
Follow us on TikTok. Talk City 91.1 FM, the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago, because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stefan Reese and Mr. X, Fearless Talk, and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Ticket Front with Officer Shabadi. Go Beyond Limits with Roland Stewart. Drive Home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
The excitement of world football ignites with the final VAR. Victories, analysis, reviews, the goals, the calls, the experts are on the ball. The final VAR, live on Thursdays from 8:30 p.m. on TTT and TTT Live Online, starting June 11th.
From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
The Tobago Heritage Festival is much more than a series of cultural shows. It is Tobago's largest annual celebration of history, traditions, and community spirit. Created in the mid-1980s to preserve the island's unique customs, the festival brings Tobago's past to life through music, dance, storytelling, food, and folklore. Unlike many festivals that take place in one location, the Tobago Heritage Festival spreads across villages throughout the island. Each community proudly presents its own traditions, giving visitors an authentic look at Tobagonian life and culture. This year's festival runs from July 16th to August 1st, 2026, celebrating the importance of community, togetherness, and cultural identity. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026, keeping Tobago's rich heritage alive for future generations.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story.
Bruh, you know, I have a bone to pick with you, eh? You still supporting that side, girl?
Obviously, till the day I die.
But you really think they could win our title again?
You do know we are the defending champions. We have a player that's going to have a fairy tale ending. You do know that we come with a lot of experience and a whole bunch of youngsters.
Yeah, but sentiments don't win your World Cups.
You know what? I'm not having this with you right now. I'll see you on the final VAR.
Catch all the action on the final VAR right here on TTT and TTT Live online from 8:30 p.m. starting Thursday, 11 June 2026.
From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
Some stories are written in books. Others live in the hearts and memories of a people. One of Tobago's most famous folk legends is that of Gangang Sara, a mysterious African woman said to have flown across the Atlantic and settled in the village of Golden Lane. According to the legend, she possessed the power of flight, but after living in Tobago and eating salt, she lost her ability to return home. Her story has been passed down through generations and remains one of the island's most treasured pieces of folklore. During the Tobago Heritage Festival, visitors gather in Golden Lane to hear the tale brought to life through storytelling and cultural presentations. It is a reminder that heritage is not only found in historical records, but also in the stories people share from one generation to the next. This is Tobago's oral tradition at its finest, and in 2026, Tobago invites you to hear it for yourself.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Bramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. watch on TTT, or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stefan Reese and Mr. X, Fearless Talk, and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Take it front with Officer Shabadi. Go beyond limits with Roland Stewart. Drive home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
The excitement of world football ignites with the final VAR. Victories, analysis, reviews, the goals, the calls, the experts are on the ball. The final VAR, live on Thursdays from 8:30 p.m. on TTT and TTT Live Online, starting June 11th.
From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
The Tobago Heritage Festival is much more than a series of cultural shows. It is Tobago's largest annual celebration of history, traditions, and community spirit. Created in the mid-1980s to preserve the island's unique customs, the festival brings Tobago's past to life through music, dance, storytelling, food, and folklore. Unlike many festivals that take place in one location, the Tobago Heritage Festival spreads across villages throughout the island. Each community proudly presents its own traditions, giving visitors an authentic look at Tobagonian life and culture. This year's festival runs from July 16th to August 1st, 2026, celebrating the importance of community, togetherness, and cultural identity. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026, keeping Tobago's rich heritage alive for future generations.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story.
Bruh, you know, I have a bone to pick with you, eh? You still supporting that side, girl?
Obviously, till the day I die.
But you really think they could win our title again?
You do know we are the defending champions. We have a player that's going to have a fairy tale ending. You do know that we come with a lot of experience and a whole bunch of youngsters.
Yeah, but sentiments don't win your World Cups.
You know what? I'm not having this with you right now. I'll see you on the final VAR.
Catch all the action on the final VAR right here on TTT and TTT Live Online from 8:30 p.m. starting Thursday, 11 June 2026.
From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
Some stories are written in books. Others live in the hearts and memories of a people. One of Tobago's most famous folk legends is that of Gangang Sara, a mysterious African woman said to have flown across the Atlantic and settled in the village of Golden Lane. According to the legend, she possessed the power of flight, but after living in Tobago and eating salt, she lost her ability to return home. Her story has been passed down through generations and remains one of the island's most treasured pieces of folklore. During the Tobago Heritage Festival, visitors gather in Golden Lane to hear the tale brought to life through storytelling and cultural presentations. It is a reminder that heritage is not only found in historical records, but also in the stories people share from one generation to the next. This is Tobago's oral tradition at its finest, and in 2026, Tobago invites you to hear it for yourself.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stefan Reese and Mr. X, Fearless Talk, and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Ticket Front with Officer Shabadi. Go Beyond Limits with Roland Stewart. Drive Home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
The excitement of world football ignites with the final VAR. Victories, analysis, reviews, the goals, the calls, the experts are on the ball. The final VAR, live on Thursdays from 8:30 p.m. on TTT and TTT Live Online, starting June 11th.
From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
The Tobago Heritage Festival is much more than a series of cultural shows. It is Tobago's largest annual celebration of history, traditions, and community spirit. Created in the mid-1980s to preserve the island's unique customs, the festival brings Tobago's past to life through music, dance, storytelling, food, and folklore. Unlike many festivals that take place in one location, the Tobago Heritage Festival spreads across villages throughout the island. Each community proudly presents its own traditions, giving visitors an authentic look at Tobagonian life and culture. This year's festival runs from July 16th to August 1st, 2026, celebrating the importance of community, togetherness, and cultural identity. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026, keeping Tobago's rich heritage alive for future generations.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story.
Bruh, you know, I have a bone to pick with you. You still supporting that side, girl?
Obviously, till the day I die.
But you really think they could win our title again?
You do know we are the defending champions. We have a player that's going to have a fairy tale ending. You do know that we come with a lot of experience and a whole bunch of youngsters.
Yeah, but sentiments don't win your World Cups.
You know what? I'm not having this with you right now. I'll see you on the final bar.
Catch all the action on the Final VAR right here on TTT and TTT Live online from 8:30 p.m. starting Thursday, 11 June 2026.
From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the
It's 5 to a bed in the hospital. Yeah. And we can't hear a word from Health Minister Kamal. Whoa. Black dirty water we have to drink. Was I say clean but it smells stink. And my friend, the worry, money ain't no problem. My friend, the shouting, money ain't no problem. Whoa. You can't even use your phone to dial a prayer. Yeah. All the phones in a mess and it's like nobody care. Whoa. You can't even call the Prime Minister. He got the phones in the Gulf of Paria. My friend, you're shouting, money ain't no problem. Lord, money ain't no problem.
All right, so we are back right here on Talk City 91.1 FM. Yours truly, Heavy Duty and Kingsley. I'm holding it down for OB with the wrap up.
Yes.
Right?
If you have something to do, go into it and you have something to speak about. The tutorial.
I find my mic. Right. So, there's a reason why I play this song called Money No Problem. And the reason I play this song, Kingsley, is because in the last hour, and when I did my editorial earlier on this afternoon, talking about, you hear me?
Yeah, I think, good.
Oh, this skin trouble, yeah. When I did my editorial earlier on speaking about the PNM and coming from the belly of the beast, as you know, you and myself came from, right? It is really sad that a lot of people wouldn't understand what we went through. And we now coming out of that situation, what we had to go through, to which we are here today on Talk City 91.1 FM. I don't think people could even fathom what it's like living in Laventille, or born and growing in Laventille, where you are being told as early as a child that everything that you have belongs to the PNM, and you ought to be grateful, right? I got an epiphany, Kingsley, when after I did that editorial and was talking and thing, and a caller called in, and he mentioned that Erica Williams, under the NAR when the country was in a financial crisis, came and asked Iana Robinson to lend the country money. Right? That's what the caller said. And Iana Robinson refused. And that had me thinking. Right? Now, this is things that I had mentioned before. And I want the people of Trinidad and Tobago to understand the level of evil and wickedness that the PNM does to the own people. To the own people, including Trinidad and Tobago. Hear me out here this evening, because I got an epiphany this evening. A light bulb, you know them cartoon light bulb is going to get something, switch, light bulb over your head and it bling. Here it is. I researched and found out that in 1976 was our first national budget. Do you know that, Kingsley?
No.
Okay. In 1976 was our first national budget. I wonder if anybody know that. I wonder if Eric know that. It means to say, between 1956 and 1976, right? Trinidad and Tobago money was a free-for-all. It means to say, Kingsley, the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago didn't know what was happening with our resources and how much money we were making and how much money was being spent. Matter of fact, they knew nothing what was going on in this country. All they knew is that Eric Williams used to come and give them back pay every year for Christmas. Now, Kingsley, how you think about it?
And 10 days.
If it had no budget up until 1976, how schools and hospitals and all that damn thing was being built without nobody keeping the books to say, well, this caused that caused that school bills caused that, this secondary school caused that. Who was keeping the books? Who know who get what contract? Who know who get paid? How much they get paid? How much kickback they get? Who know what was going on financially? Nobody. It was not public knowledge, because we only had a budget in 1976, which was the first budget. What you understand what I'm saying here?
And we get independent 1962. It was independent.
We get independent
1962. But the first budget you read the saying, it read 1972.
1976.
1976. Okay.
And it read Junior Oil Boom. Now, Kingsley, why you understand what I'm saying here? You see, like how now we know if they're going to build a hospital, it's going to cost so amount of money, and this company getting the contract, and we are OPR, and who bid for it, and all this thing, and everybody know what's going on. Right? And when you think about how all these schools and hospitals and community center and clinic and this and that and road, and think about the development of Trinidad and Tobago under the PNM when the people knew nothing. We don't know. You know the kind of level of corruption can be happening there and nobody don't know nothing? Because we didn't know nothing? I want to think about what I'm saying. No, I want the nation to think about what I'm telling you here. That is the epiphany I get. I have to say no. Thank God for O'Halloran and Pravat for being greedy. And want to know why I say that? And thank God for Gene Miles. Because if it wasn't for Gene Miles exposing the gas station racket that was leaking millions and millions of taxpayer dollars into the hands of greedy politicians and the horse racing racket, we would have never known that it ever had any racket. All of you understand what I'm saying, Kingsley?
Yep.
We would have never known that thieving was going on and corruption was going on in the PNM if it wasn't for these marks bottoms by Gene Miles. And to add insult to injury, when these fellas were caught, they weren't fired, you know. They were just moved. One O'Halloran was able to build a big skyscraper in Canada with we money. So once one had to ask the question, what did Eric Williams did with all that money when he came and said, money no problem, I have enough money to get every Trinbagonian $1 million? Who was keeping accountability and transparency with that PNM regime in the first, from 1962 to 1980? In a big oil boom. Who was managing the books? Who was keeping record? Where's the records for all the secondary schools and primary schools that were built? All the roads that were being, highways and roads that being built and hospitals and all these things, all the development and building, they said a bill. How much these things cost? Nobody know. Because it's not public knowledge. And nobody asked. So we know how to understand, or we know how to say, well, boy, what we are going through today is because of them. Right?
Yep.
So Eric can't call here to tell me no nonsense about PNM do this and PNM do that. PNM was never transparent and accountable. We don't know how much millions or billions of dollars that was spent because our first national budget was in 1976. And when 1984 rolled around, we were broke. We had nothing. So where all our money gone? Who pockets it went into? And I keep asking that question. So we're going to open the phone lines and we see if anybody have an answer. 6224911, 6224911, we're in the wrap up. Right? Let's use on the phone lines. Can we have a call? I'm going to play this one time.
Any views or opinions expressed are solely those of the hosts and callers and do not represent the views, policies, or official position of Talk City 91.1, its management, or affiliates.
Yes, so you can get in.
So all the boss, Eric boasting about PNM bill this and PNM bill that and PNM bill this, how much it costs? How much it costs Trinidad and Tobago? How much money was making from oil and gas? Who have the numbers? Who had the numbers back in those days how much money was making for the oil boom? Eh? Who has it?
Caller, you're
live. I call her. Call me back. Baby champion. I say baby champion. Caller.
Evening, gentlemen.
Yes, baby chum.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Yep.
Wow. Heavy boy. I know what you different now, boy. Heavy. Because, there are many individuals who may be more lettered than you and me, whether it's PhDs, even something as simple as a master's, okay? And and that includes PNM sycophants and UNC sycophants that I know of.
Right.
And none of them have been able to put that together. I mean, I don't...
I didn't even hear that on a political platform.
Right. And the thing is, it's just like what you see journalism, when you have real journalists, these are things that they should be looking at too. And when people talk about constitutional reform and stuff like that, because just for the folks who don't know, let me tell you all something. When we became so-called independent in 1962, right?
Mm-hmm.
You see, we still had the Governor General, right? Which Sir Solomon Hochai was the first, the guys who wear the big feather in the hat, right?
Right.
And therefore, we were still part of the Commonwealth, and we were still the Brits, or people like to say the white man, if you want to say that, right?
Right.
Still to some extent was in control of trade, to some extent. Now the thing is, the Brits or the white people or the colonialists or however you want to call them, they have so much on their hands, right? That they operated with utmost good faith that those in charge would maintain their political destiny and do it correctly, including the opposition.
Right.
At the time. Because you know what? You don't have a viable nation, you don't have a viable state or country unless you have a viable opposition. Okay? And the fact is that I always say, you have change, who you vote in or vote out, and then you have exchange. Okay? But I don't want to digress.
Thanks.
Right? But the fact is that we've had many exchanges that used to take place during so-called changes. Okay?
Okay, baby chum.
Anyway.
Yes, baby chum. Thank you.
Right. So I'll wrap it in. I want to wrap it up now,
okay,
Kingsley. I want to wrap it up here. I'm not here to do a diatribe or anything. But the thing is that I want to commend you, man. You deserve you deserve some sort of national award, man. You understand? Because nobody, right, looked at it. And I, who consider myself a politically astute person in the geopolitics and everything, and even in trade and never looked at it that way. Right? Just think of it.
Yeah.
You think with England had time to go through and see what the former colonists or the colonists of them doing.
No.
They didn't have time to pinpoint and have accountability and transparency. And if you want, in my closing, if you want an example of that, you see that thing that was taken, that case that was taken to the Privy Council with the missing millions or billions or whatever.
Yeah.
What did the Privy Council say? Why wasn't the Minister of Finance at the time investigated?
All right.
I rest my case. God bless you, man.
Thank
Cheers.
you, brother. Thank you. We go to the lines. Caller,
you're live.
Good night.
Good night.
Every I could I say something?
Go ahead.
On what did I say?
Go ahead, say it.
I was doing some research here, and I come across that in 1957, Eric Williams did his first budget.
In 1957?
Yes. He was the finance minister.
Oh, God. 1957, we were still under the colonial queen, you know that?
In 56, that is when Eric Williams took over.
We were under the queen still. We still had a governor general here.
Oh, heavy. Go back and research it.
We became an independent nation in 1962, my brother.
Right, but I'm telling you.
Prior to that.
Listen.
You don't understand what I'm saying to you.
Yes, I understand what you're telling you, but you're not understanding what I'm saying.
Lord.
In 62, we became independent. But in 56, that is why Trinidad had his first budget. Go back and research it. And I line that.
Yes, caller, where you get your information from? Send me which part of the search engine you get that information from.
I asked a relative, and that is what they told me.
Yeah, all right, brother. Yeah, I asked a relative if this is a PNM. Enjoy it. I have plenty calls on the line. That is search engine relative. Caller.
Kingsley.
Hey.
The airways.
It's heavy, so you call you? What the hell is this? You don't call you?
Heavy, when you don't have it, no boy, I don't call heavy.
Leave it there. PNM, leave it there.
Go ahead, leave it there.
Heavy.
Yeah.
Are you aware, or do you know, we got back money from O'Halloran Estate?
Yes.
But you wouldn't tell them that
How much we got back from them?
That is not the topic.
How much we get back?
That is not the topic.
I will leave it there.
You better leave it there because that is not the topic. Yeah, that's irrelevant. That's irrelevant. And when we get back, that drop in the bucket compared to how much was missing, or how much we don't even know how much was missing, or how much went.
You could I will look at this. What I say, 1962.
Right. The inaugural national budget of Trinidad and Tobago was introduced by the nation's founder, Dr. Eric Williams, following establishment of the local Ministry of Finance is cut off. Let me take a call. Caller.
Good evening, Happy.
Yes.
I like to a lot, Happy. But sometimes you could say things that really and truly is out of this world.
Eric, get to the point.
Whenever a nation is formed, there's a chancellor of the exchequer. His responsibility is to come to the parliament where elected representatives are representatives of the people to tell them how he's going to spend the funds collected every year.
When was the first national budget read in parliament?
They went in
19 how much? 19 how much what?
57, you say.
They won in 1956, the fourth one in 1957.
Who was...
Every year there have been a budget.
Listen to me carefully.
Yes?
Eric.
Yes?
Eric?
Yeah.
In
Yes, Eric.
1957, was Trinidad and Tobago an independent nation?
No, it was not. But Eric Williams was premier.
Listen. Will we have a republic?
We were not.
Correct. Enjoy the rest of your night. Come and tell you, hogwash. Caller.
Say, Kingsley is a good night.
Okay. Oh, they don't come to me telling nonsense. Because don't come to me with all the nonsense. Right? Trinidad and Tobago became an independent nation in 1962. That is how we celebrate Independence Day. When the Queen pulled on the Union Jack and put up the red, white, and black. Right? Our first national, keyword national, meaning a nation. Don't come to tell me no hogwash about 1956 and 1957 when we had a whole governor general running the country here. And we still had the Union Jack flying in the sky. Or then make it make sense and come to me correct. You feel like I'm not well learned or what? Don't mix it up. Right? Come to me tell you, look. Caller.
The live.
Hey, old African brother boy.
Oh God.
Back, Panadol. Panadol. Behave yourself, please.
What is the Panadol?
Penal. Back, behave yourself.
Kingsley.
Panadol.
You see what I said they're hurting them?
No, because
right?
heavy. The fact remain heavy that the corruption, money thieving.
Correct.
It start under
right?
the PNM.
But they want to divert the conversation to when the budget went.
And PNM thief more than any political party in the country. And what you say they couldn't give account for the money. Heavy.
You know who I asked that question to? That give me that information because you can't go on no search engine.
I wonder if I could
you
guess
can't go on no search engine and find
Mohammed
that. Correct.
David Mohammed.
Brother David Mohammed.
I guess.
Dr. David Mohammed. Well learned in historian.
Okay. I guess yes.
I said, Dr. David Mohammed, when was the first national budget read? He said it was read in 1976. Right? By Dr. Eric Williams. That's the first national budget that was read in Parliament, in that Red House. Right? So prior to that, what I'm talking about there is colonial thing them talking about it.
Heavy.
I am talking about when the Queen pack up and go on and we no longer have a Governor General and Eric was the Prime Minister and he can do what he wants.
Right. And heavy, when that happened, before we get independent, what we signed was we had to build schools. So that was a normal thing. Any government, they take if it was the UNC government,
Everybody.
build school. That's not
building schools all in Grenada, Guyana, Barbados, all
so
over.
when they want to fight that point, it's a dead point. It's a dead point. Maybe at time it's a dead point. Any call you can take it, you know.
Yeah,
but
I've a break that pretty play with.
No. We could go up to
All right, cool.
Caller, you're live.
Hello.
Yes,
Yeah.
good afternoon, caller. Good evening, caller. Sorry.
Good evening. Caller, you're live.
Caller.
Load down your device.
Caller, you're not ready yet.
Next call.
Yeah.
Baby jump again.
Caller.
All right, one quick thing though. The two callers back. Now he wasn't totally wrong or right, because before Dr. Eric Williams became Prime Minister, he was the Premier. Okay, so they still allow them to do a budget or whatever the case may be. But as I said,
It was a post-budget.
Downing Street don't have the time. Downing Street don't have the time to go through that fine-tooth comb for true accountability and transparency and stuff, right? So that's it. He was Premier before.
Baby Chump.
Yes, sir.
When I said what I said national.
Oh, right. Yeah, national. Yeah.
What's the meaning of national?
Well, definitely, officially, national budget. Trinidad and Tobago, and it covers everything.
Did I say anything about the colonial budget or when they become a premier and all that?
No, you didn't.
So what they're trying to insult me with they're trying to insult and injury one.
No, I'm not trying to. Oh no, I'm not trying to insult
not you. Them other callers and them who calling they say they get that information too.
PNM callers.
And Eric,
yeah. He gave him a relative.
But no.
Oh my God.
But no. Where they don't understand. What I came out with they're not addressing the corruption, you know. They're trying to defend by trying to say I giving wrong information about when the budget was ready.
Yeah. Like
Thanks, Baby Chump. Don't get your head. Thanks, Baby Chump.
Thanks, Baby Chump.
Yeah. You can see. Did you WhatsApp?
Caller.
Yes, hi, good evening, Kingsley and Heavy.
Yes, good evening.
Yes. When Eric said that how they have to take whatever Dr. Eric Williams take things to the cabinet, to the parliament to make decisions, no minister could have questioned Dr. Eric Williams.
Uh-huh.
He was a one-man show. What he do? You see, nobody could have questioned Dr. Rowley and asked him any kind of question.
Yeah.
That is how Eric Williams had the people in parliament. So Eric can tell me we know that everybody was quiet as a lamb.
Correct.
He had attitude like when he talk, whatever he do, no dog back.
No damn
That
dog back, you used to say.
Yes.
When I talk, no damn dog back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that is how he was. Nobody was afraid they couldn't even ask him. So what Eric wanted to talk about, everybody had to say quiet. You see all the people say quiet as Dr. Rowley and couldn't question him. Now they have mouth. That is what. So that is how Eric Williams had the confidence in the people. Thank you,
Darren. Caller.
Hello, good night.
Caller.
Hello, good night.
Yes. Good night.
Heavy is totally correct. He's totally correct. The first budget, independent budget, was presented in late 1962 after the August 31st independence.
Thank
so that's
you.
correct. Before that was only colonial things given and the Queen said.
Go on.
You see now.
Sorry about that, caller.
You see now, the fact we remain again heavy, right?
Mm-hmm.
PNM have nothing to show. They will only live on what Eric Williams do. So how much a years are back?
Eric Williams have no legacy.
No legacy, as you might say. You know what I mean?
I saying that proud. He's a tyrant.
I know you. I never have a problem with that. I never have a problem with Eric
He
Williams.
is the problem that will cause all this happening right now. He is the cause of all we're going through now, Kingsley. Kingsley, if we had a leader that got this country when Eric got this country with compassion and love, Kingsley, we like Saudi, we like be like Dubai right now.
Yeah.
We'd have been in Dubai and the Caribbean.
Yeah.
The kind of money that we had, we play with here.
Yeah.
We would have been in Dubai.
Yep.
Nobody could not talk to we. Right now, we'd have been driving Benz and BMW. When I know No, look, no, that car here. Look.
Caller, you're live.
Caller.
What's up?
Hi, good afternoon, Mr. Heavy and Mr. Kingsley.
Yeah,
Hi, good afternoon, my friend.
good
Mr.
evening.
Heavy,
Yes.
move to the front of the class.
Thanks.
Move to the front of the class. I just always say that, right? You see Eric and Mr. Lever there, they obviously went to PNM school. You understand?
Yeah.
I just always say if we had a government that would have put country first, even from the days of plenty during that time of Eric Williams.
Yeah.
If they had the foresight to save, like how they start the Heritage and Stabilization Fund from since back then, you know how rich this country would have been?
You telling me?
You know, like you just say, we could have been like a Dubai of the Caribbean. Right, we could have trains. We didn't even bound to have having Maxi and all these kind of things. Things could have been so good in this country for each and every citizen.
Exactly.
You understand? But they have completely and totally annihilated the wealth of this country. Right?
Yeah.
And now we basically left with the dregs and people and like the PNM like they can't understand that.
They can't understand that at all. Yeah,
right?
thank
So
you.
I
Yeah.
totally agree with you. I
Thank you.
support that 100%.
Thank you. We have plenty callers on the line. That's real. That thing in the background. Sorry. Caller.
Yeah, we are just calling back to apologize. I get the information wrong.
Okay, thank you, brother. Thank
no
you.
problem.
Yeah, man. Bless and love.
Yeah.
Caller.
Heavy.
Yeah.
I don't call you back.
Yeah, man.
You want to know where the money gone, right?
Yeah.
You had to drive down Westmall. Yeah.
telling me?
And Heavy, you're powerful with Kingsley. I think two others should team up.
All right, brother. Thank you.
Yeah,
man. Bless and
That's
love.
powerful labor.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, boy.
Caller. Caller, boy. That thing coming across good.
What's up, call?
Yeah, what's up, call? We have
But
about.
no,
You want to tell me when?
yeah,
You want to tell me when?
yeah, I go direct here on that.
Yeah, because I think they play. Yeah.
So that caller calling is long time by dropping. Come on,
He call coming in and dropping back
I do not
off.
know why.
Yeah,
But every year again, there's nothing, as you say, for the last 10 years for them to show. So they go live on what Manning did, what Eric Williams did, but under Rowley in the present time, UNC I'm proud. They will take him.
Yeah. Call UNC.
Good evening, brothers again, and Trinidad and Tobago in Jesus' name. I would like to use this 2 minutes of my time or free time to advise the nation of Trinidad and Tobago that the TTPS is sent out a recruiting advertisement. Interested, upright citizens could apply. So the job opportunity is there. After 10 years of non-recruitment, it starts. And Eric, they know up in Lavantil, them fellas and them denying what they seen on CNC3, where they was neglected in them apartment. But Eric, if all of us for country, where the fire truck and them boy, and even all their own PNM ministers was getting killing fire, much as these citizens and no water to out fire, no fire truck. Have a pleasant evening, fellas. Tomorrow, peace, God. Thank you.
Thank you, UNC Pro. I'm go here. Caller.
Have you go in the voice? I'm going in the voice message itself.
That caller.
Go in the voice message itself. Go in the group. We pay Miss Hall send a voice message.
Oh, yeah, that plenty voice message here, boy.
So pay Miss Hall first.
Which one is?
Miss Hall. Go up on top, Steve.
This one on top?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Heavy and Kingsley, and after this day, PNM still trying to drain out the treasury. It's a good thing we vote them out. Thank God for that. You understand? Because them don't like nobody. Only thieving out the money. Sorry to say it like that. Look at how this country is today. Look how it is. As you rightly say, here would I be more than a Dubai. You understand? But the people's eyes are open And thank God we vote them out. Nothing for the PNM. Let them haul.
I hold lady,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Yeah,
that
I hold
never saw.
lady.
I don't know shit I saw.
If we hitting them hard, but hitting them hard, you really deserve an award. But here this now, I call to let you know is two skyscrapers O'Halloran building Toronto, not one. So that
Yeah.
alone could tell you the
Oh,
amount of money that he thief. Two skyscrapers.
oh. The man had enough money to build 2 skyscrapers in Canada.
Tell David when
Look.
when you see Miss Wall, voice note here. Since share plenty call from you heavy or your program.
Kingsley. you know, I like but Eric. Eric is a good soul to go in war with him. Yeah, he got higher back.
Yeah.
He had to make sure war
Loyalty.
against somebody that he don't like. He go stand up with you. Because all them insult and thing and all them thing people saying.
Caller, you're live.
Caller.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon. What's up?
Mr. Bagpo, what going to you? I see
Kingsley,
it.
watch them,
Watch them.
Make sure their phone off, because they'll tape your program and then use your material on their program to draw views. Watch them. Anyway,
yes, man.
one of the most important components of the budget, right, is central bank in Trinidad and Tobago. Because that's where the money is come from and it's be dispersed from. Central Bank was established in 1964. So where Eric Williams was making them budget from in 56 from his pocket.
I want to know.
People, what is wrong with these people, boy? And we didn't have that authority to govern and to say, okay, we taking money to build roads and school and thing. We was under the Queen. She was calling the shots. She would tell you, hey, send your children to these government school or their school and all this kind of thing. Or people don't get their facts right, man, and always talking as that nonsense. And one other thing, I would like if this information could ever come out into the public domain, factual we're talking about. How much money Eric Williams, since we're small, we hear that we lend all these Caribbean islands millions and millions of dollars. We want to know. Because it's supposed, once you're playing with taxpayers' money, you're supposed to have some kind of
documents, with the books.
We want to find out how much money they lend Guyana, how much money, who it went to, and let them show that it have some sort of, they received that in their country and what it was used for. That is where the corruption starts and people understand that.
Correct.
Have a good afternoon, gentlemen.
Thank you very much, man. Thank you, man. And this is what I'm saying, Kingsley. There's no books to show the numbers. We don't know how much money they lend. We don't know how much money they give. We don't know how much money they spend. We don't know how much money. No books.
Every again, the corruption starts from PNM. PNM thief the politicians from how to thief.
There is no books, Kingsley. There's no records of these things happening for all them years. No records of what was spent. We don't even know how much money we had.
Heavy, you just talk.
We don't know how much money Shell gave we, how much money Exxon gave we, how much money all them, or Chevron, all them companies
Heavy,
get.
You just talk about that. You just talk about constitution reform.
Yeah.
Williams and the PNM write this thing for them, you know.
Of course.
They said this thing for them, you know.
But you saying again, sure? Williams write the constitution to suit he.
They said the polling station. Everything to suit PNM, you know. That's what they did in this country, you know.
You know what I tell you? That's what they call here PNM country, you know. Eric Williams, you say we are Balize on the China, the Trinidad and Tobago flag, you know.
Yeah.
The Balize, you say everywhere you go, you know. He going all America, England, all over the place with a Balize on the tie, you know. And he's the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, and he not wearing the flag. He not wearing the flag on his shoulder.
The PNM mash up this country.
Look.
The PNM, it's not the PNM destroy this country.
Never call a station I like about him now. He believe in what he believe in and he will call every day. Heavy, you talk like you're sure, Heavy. Kingsley, Trinidad and Tobago that be making cars, making boats, and all kind of thing and selling it all over the world.
All over the world.
If you had good leadership.
If you had good leadership, yeah? Caller.
Yeah, good night. It's two twin tower. That's the PNM minister is right in Scarborough City. I used to live in Toronto, so I know. We used to work in them 2 Twin Tower in Scarborough. I outside of Toronto. So people have got to realize what's going on.
All right.
Eric Williams was the father of the corrupt of this nation. He's the most corrupt man in this country. He's the one that divided this country. He's the one that passed the law to benefit the PNM. And people have got to realize that all these laws and them have to change back and benefit the people of the country.
Yes.
Not the PNM, but the benefit the people.
Yes, caller. Thank you very much.
Yes, so
we had to go for a break, right? So we're going for a break, and we're going to be right back. Keep it locked right here. We must play the ads, right? Yeah, man. We're coming back.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stefan Reese and Mr. X, Fearless Talk, and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Ticket Front with Officer Shabadi. Go beyond limits with Roland Stewart. Drive home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
The excitement of world football ignites with the final VAR. Victories, analysis, reviews, the goals, the calls, the experts are on the ball. The final VAR, live on Thursdays from 8:30 p.m. on TTT and TTT Live Online, starting June 11th.
From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
The Tobago Heritage Festival is much more than a series of cultural shows. It is Tobago's largest annual celebration of history, traditions, and community spirit. Created in the mid-1980s to preserve the island's unique customs, the festival brings Tobago's past to life through music, dance, storytelling, food, and folklore. Unlike many festivals that take place in one location, the Tobago Heritage Festival spreads across villages throughout the island. Each community proudly presents its own traditions, giving visitors an authentic look at Tobagonian life and culture. This year's festival runs from July 16th to August 1st, 2026, celebrating the importance of community, togetherness, and cultural identity. The Tobago Heritage Festival 2026, keeping Tobago's rich heritage alive for future generations.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story.
Bruh, you know, I have a bone to pick with you, eh? You still supporting that side, girl?
Obviously, till the day I die.
But you really think they could win our title again?
You do know we are the defending champions. We have a player that's going to have a fairy tale ending. You do know that we come with a lot of experience and a whole bunch of youngsters.
Yeah, but sentiments don't win your World Cups.
You know what? I'm not having this with you right now. I'll see you on the final VAR.
Catch all the action on the final VAR right here on TTT and TTT Live Online. from 8:30 p.m. starting Thursday, 11 June 2026.
From July 16th to August 1st, Tobago comes alive with its greatest celebration of culture, history, and tradition, the Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Talk City 91.1 FM invites you to journey with us as we discover the people, places, and stories behind this remarkable festival. Here's today's feature.
Some stories are written in books. Others live in the hearts and memories of a people. One of Tobago's most famous folk legends is that of Gangang Sara, a mysterious African woman said to have flown across the Atlantic and settled in the village of Golden Lane. According to the legend, she possessed the power of flight, but after living in Tobago and eating salt, she lost her ability to return home. Her story has been passed down through generations and remains one of the island's most treasured pieces of folklore. During the Tobago Heritage Festival, visitors gather in Golden Lane to hear the tale brought to life through storytelling and cultural presentations. It is a reminder that heritage is not only found in historical records, but also in the stories people share from one generation to the next. This is Tobago's oral tradition at its finest, and in 2026, Tobago invites you to hear it for yourself.
Tobago Heritage Festival 2026. Let we tell the whole story.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Bramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Why is Talk City 91.1 FM the leading talk station in Trinidad and Tobago? Because nobody delivers conversations like we do. Start your mornings with Ground Report. Andy Pitbull Williams, Lennox Smith, and Nigel Snipes setting the agenda from 6 to 9 a.m. Then it's Off the Record with Stefan Reese and Mr. X, Fearless Talk, and the issues everybody's discussing. Stay connected with Sharon. Take it front with Officer Shabadi. Go beyond limits with Roland Stewart. Drive home with Heavy Duty and David Welch on Under the Radar. And wrap up your day with Kingsley and OB on The Wrap Up. Real talk, real people, real Trinidad and Tobago. Listen live on Talk City 91.1 FM and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Talk City 91.1 FM, the #1 talk station in Trinidad and Tobago.
The excitement of world football ignites with the final VAR. Victories, analysis, reviews, the goals, the calls, the experts are on the ball. The final VAR, live on Thursdays from 8:30 p.m. on TTT and TTT Live Online, starting June 11th.